Hey AKAI, how's it going?
Oops. Okay. I'm just learning that they somehow my settings has been changed. I need to fix this. Apology guys.
Alright, hey everybody, it's Chanchai. How's everyone doing today? We're in the AKAI League. Okay, I see some gray, so I'm gonna have to jump out and jump back in. We'll see how this goes. Change my character really quick before I get locked into playing time.
We got someone in the Europe room, awesome. Rook with some Chinese characters. So I'm not sure where he's from, but welcome. He's from Europe.
Did a bunch of other people? Okay, let's see.
We had went to anime, got in, and then there was a great connection. He went out and couldn't get back in.
I have a gray
how's
one.
that? Is all color connection now, Chan Chan?
I've got one gray, so I'm gonna jump out, jump back in.
Okay.
I gave it a little bit of time, but it still stayed gray. So we'll see how it goes in a couple tries. Okay, this is looking almost better. Almost. Why is my gray bar Setsuna?
Now you're gray on my side.
Yeah.
Was it the same before?
No, it was someone else. The person I had gray is green now. Anyways, I'll jump back out. I'll be back there.
No, let me jump out. Okay. I'm the problem here.
No, I don't think it's a one. It's like a connection thing. It's not a one-person problem.
Our connections are trying to play.
Yeah.
Tetris.
Rock, paper, scissors to decide who has to leave.
It's like it's playing phone operator, and this generation they're like, "What's a phone operator?"
What's a phone?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. That's how you do it.
I'm all colors now. Yay.
All color now?
Yeah. Banzai.
How many matches say? 2 more matches before we begin. What's there? Let's get this.
Alright. And this is the first time I recognize this name, Ramon Jamon.
Hamon.
Ramon Hamon. Okay.
Yes. Ramon Ham.
Yep, that's a new player. Is it Hamon? Is that how you pronounce it in Spanish?
Yeah, Hamon.
It's Hamon.
Hamon.
Then we find out it's not. He's not Spanish.
Tactics on Twitch chat.
Also, I can now say what that player's name last week was, Chanchai.
Okay.
That pronunciation was Javon Myth.
Like, I want a girl is what it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Javon Myth.
He told me that he was. He told me that he lost a bet, and that's why he's got to use that nickname for like 2 months.
Alright, one more match and then we'll begin. Just kind of check, make sure no one has great connection. If you do, just kind of let me know, so I won't accidentally start the league without you guys.
Round 1.
Alright, awesome. I get to watch Ramon Hamon.
Europe, so week 2 more, before we start the content for that.
Ramon Hamon seems to be assuming that the Akira player will do fuzzy guard, so he does low throw after blocking dashing elbow. Very interesting. It's like we saw like the low throw twice.
This is like that. This is like that. That meme that says, "This sign can't hurt me because I can't read."
Oh, Zack Attack's just like, I don't play that right now. Maybe later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Negro boom.
That does add to another one of those, like, why would you throw in your minus? If the other guy's trying to low throw you against your fuzzy guard, throw will win. Because the standing up will deny the low throw. Because throwing is a standing action. But yeah, it's good stuff. Alright, very good stuff. Applying the basics here. So Ramon is playing, you know, the sharp responses. Very nice. That was a nice 6K. All right, good battle.
All right, guys, we are gonna begin North American game.
All right, good luck, have fun.
Go-
All right, hey Princess, hope you're doing really well. Wonderful to see you. I hope you've been having a great day. Yeah, my son and my wife are now in Thailand. They had finished the China part of the trip for 2 weeks. Now they get to spend a week in Thailand, and it's going to be wonderful. You know, the flight was only 4 hours between Shanghai and Bangkok, and I'm hoping my son is having a lot of fun. You know, my son's been out of his comfort zone for 2 weeks. Now he gets to be something a little more comfortable, but he's very homesick. But I wish I was in Thailand, and I wish I was in China, you know, the last 2 weeks. It's a good experience. That's so cool. I need to be careful of that. So you can't strike after that, after evading that kick. So you can't strike after evading this because the kick will beat it. To fight Jaldi was. Very good Sabaki. I like that opening. Yep, Kate was juicing. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I think I got a decent amount of rest last night. I'm doing well. Having fun playing Virtua Fighter. Also having fun playing Persona 5X because I'm hooked on that game too. Virtua Fighter discussion's been fun this week. A lot of us are excited for the patch next week. We're a little nervous, but excited overall. I think a lot of us are patient for patch notes because we're watching all the drama on Tekken 8's patch notes or patch, and then Street Fighter 6. You know, some drama, but it's not too bad. my friends that have played Street Fighter 6 are really enjoying Street Fighter 6. My Tekken friends have been talking about a lot of different fighting games. So yeah, I know the new patch. There's going to be balance updates and a system adjustment. Now I think the system adjustment will be interesting. They do make it sound like it's going to affect all players though, so we'll see. So that does mean a probably significant change. I'm worried about that a little bit, but at the same time, very nice. Matthew's always playing pretty good. They have spot reads that are pretty scary too. So like, usually spot reads are a sign that someone will use Crush at certain moments too. I think the Tekken patch is not as bad as people say. We'll see, but it's also true that like, I think one thing is just, you know, one of the good problems Tekken has had is that, you know, its fans definitely have had like different favorite Tekkens, right? Like there were definitely people that like love Tekken 5 DR the most. And there's definitely an era that likes Tekken 6 the most, right? Tekken 6 BR. And then whereas like Tekken 7 was not their favorite. But Tekken 7 has people that absolutely love that the most. And so, that said, Tekken 8 is definitely its own identity, and that's kind of the challenge. Very good. I'm using neutral throw, very good. Very good game, Matthew. That was excellent. And so Tekken 8 has a more aggressive, more forward-moving aspect to it. And that said, the mix-ups in Tekken can be severe for a Tekken player. And so that's the identity Tekken 8 has, right? And Tekken 8 has opened certain things up and reduced some knowledge checking. And I'm not against knowledge checking. You know, it's just up to the game's design. And, you know, but Tekken has often had an identity with knowledge checking. So whenever they reduce that factor, there's like a mix, right? It's probably good for people that are generally approaching the game on a more general way. But at the same time, it feels really rewarding when you play a game that's got knowledge checks and you gain the knowledge, right? And you can apply those. So it's really interesting to see the reaction, but I do think the game itself is exciting to watch. Very nice, Zack attack, that was beautiful. But yeah, you know, there's many aspects to it, but I do think that like the game itself is a pretty cool game, Tekken 8. But it's definitely its own identity in the Tekken series. But that's how it should be for a lot of fighting games. Now, an interesting topic some of us VF players have, right, is I do think the popularity is an interesting dynamic that we can't ignore. And the reason I bring that up is because for a lot of Tekken players, they're playing, you know, one of the two most popular, actively competitive fighting games, right? Obviously Mortal Kombat's probably one of the most popular technically, but Street Fighter and Tekken have traditionally held a prestige in the community, and a popularity that I do think is earned, if I'm being honest. It's just like for what they're setting out to do, but it's not inherent, right? If it was inherent, then Tekken 7 would not have had a dark period, and if it was inherent, or if it was like always, you know, like inevitable, then Street Fighter V would have been a bigger success, right? So, yeah. Let's see, Zach. Alright, good fight, Zach. Good fight. And so, so I bring it up because one of the discussions in the community is kind of like, why don't they just play the Tekken game they like? Like Tekken 7, right? Or play, you know? And some do. But generally, you know, but the mass is always going to be the mass. And the masses goes, like, there is a prestige for popularity, right? For, like, this is the game everyone's playing. Like, instead, they might not think of popular game. They might think, well, this is the one everyone's playing. And so that's where they want to go. Yeah, and so a lot of Tekken players don't want to play the old games, right? Actually, they do in China, right? In some scenes, they do, but it's not like the mainstream, right? China, like, there's a lot of people playing like one of the really, I think it was BR that I saw is very active in China, so, you know, like arcade and everything. So. By the way, Noodle, it's so good to see you, and I'm really looking forward to. I'm gonna definitely excited to read your take because I love your take on everything. I learned a lot from you. Man, this is really fun fighting Ramon Hamon. I like how sharp they are. This is really good. I bet they didn't think I was going to get this. That was very fun. This is really fun fighting the way they fight. They like to play interactive. So that is one of the big reads in VF. Is how, okay, so in VF, but also, again, I got this from an Under Night In-Birth player. Which is like, how interactive is your opponent? Like, how much is what I'm doing influencing what they're doing? That was really cool. And so this is like, you can, like, if you guys watch what's going on in this game, the reason I'm comfortable is like, okay, I see you responding to what I'm doing. Let's see if I can, like, and I see that you like to do this fast interaction. So let's see if you can keep up with this, right? And I'll do these change-ups, but I'll also be like, but I'll also move in stuff like, you know, Leon's 8K is a really good one because it's both a mid and a crush. And that's like really strong. And so when you sense that the Pi player wants to do like the 3P, then you're like, okay, let's see if this is it. Let's see how you take this one. It's really, really fun.
Round one. Ready, go!
By the way, really good to see you, A+. Nice. Alright, there's a lot to read that is really exciting, so fun to always talking about a hot topic. Very nice. That was good. I like using the 11 frame jab. That had to be frame perfect, or that had to be buffered properly. Otherwise, the uppercut would be a challenge. Very nice. Very good, very good. Punished me for trying to do the evade option because PKP at that frame cannot evade. It's beautiful. I'm being outplayed here. Pretty good. I thought I evaded that. Man, the uppercut got me. It is sloppy play on my part, but it was a lot of fun.
Ready, go!
have to like commit if I want to do 4K against it like this, which is really tough. That's guaranteed. Really awesome battle, A+. You played really, really well. That was excellent. That was really, really good. I like it a lot, and I like how present they were in a lot of these decisions. Very, very, very good game. Keep it up. You're playing really awesome. I enjoyed that so much. Okay, so let's see. I do think they're going to change stagger break, right? So for me, but I also, for me, my personal solution is just let gamepad use motion controls to do it very easily. And that way, because I want to keep it in the game, because I love stagger break. But that said, it's very highly likely they're going to make some changes to stagger break in some form or another in the new patch. So I am expecting stagger break change, because I think the way it is, it's really hard on pad. It's not like, I know people that are amazing at stagger break on pad, but that's like really, really hard. And so for me, I'm okay with, I'm like, I would like a targeted approach, but when they say that like it's going to change the way you play, I think then that's not just a targeted approach. That means everyone's going to deal with whatever they change. Man, I like where Setsuna uses Crush. Alright, he went with back. My gut told me forward though. Yeah, Akira just, if you hesitate, Akira wins attack regardless. It's really hard. He's gonna be down. I like the delayed throw too. No, not enough room to backdash. Yeah, low punch into throw, so I gotta remember he's gonna do too. And that's why I do need to do like fuzzy after throw. And here's where he'll just go throw here. I like this choice too. That actually is very surprising for me. I like that too. Yeah, and then he'll do like dash into 3P plus K. Really good. That was a great game. Great game, Setsuna. Alright, I'm gonna catch up and read. So Princess, okay. Well, I mean, if they tell you that they want to make the current game very aggressive, why are the players surprised that it's very aggressive? Yeah, I mean, it's more like that they're not enjoying that feeling in their stomach because of this is, you know, it's Tekken, and yeah. But I mean, I agree with you that like I'm not surprised at the direction it's gone and stuff, but it's like the hard part also is they used very vague marketing, and which is good marketing, right? They got everyone to buy the DLC, so but at the cost of like this backlash, right? Because back to basics was such a vague thing to say, and could be taken in so many ways, but also I can agree with the community in saying, hey, as far as Tekken goes, this doesn't feel like back to basics for us. Just back to basics of what I guess you said Tekken 8 should be. You know? So, but I do think the game looks fun to play, and I don't think that it's like a bad game, but it might be a different Tekken game than people want, than what a certain portion of the community is. Now that said, another topic we should talk about is the hardcore only makes up like a ridiculously small percentage of players, right? Now, does what they say matter? Yes, it does, in the sense that it has influence. So the current narrative does influence what a lot of people generally think about it. But I think Tekken 8 does have this like sustained like that, like it has a lot of people that are playing it. and so they're already in, and they're gonna decide for themselves how much they like it, right? But and so the discussion happens to people that get something more out of the discussion, right? So, and that could be creators, that could be people on Discord, because you have a feeling of community, and that's where communication starts to matter more. It could be gossip circles, of course. It could be other things, and that's where what's being said kind of matters, right? In those spheres, community, content creation. All right, good game, Diva. Good game. Content creation, and mostly those, like people that bring like a sense of belonging. Then communication's gonna matter, and the feeling of that we're on the right ship or we're on the wrong ship is gonna matter. Did Setsuna win this? I think Setsuna's got this, right? But Wells is a really scary opponent. But I think regardless, Setsuna has it, because Setsuna could like lose 0-3 and would still win. So Setsuna, congratulations, you got the first place. But yeah, so Real Noodle, let's to reiterate, said Tekken is not a series where you play the old games. You play the latest main game. Yeah, that's I mean, again, that's a popular game, right? And Third Strike was not the popular game during the time, so that's another proof where Street Fighter's brand power is powerful, but it doesn't I won? Okay. That was totally different from what I thought. Okay. So, anyways, I was surprised that I won. So, okay. Good stuff, Setsuna. Good battle, my friend. Anyways, let's see here. But yeah, I think the old games are fun, though. I mean, I busted out my PSP and played the PSP version of Tekken 6 BR, and I love playing that. And Tekken is also a game that plays good on pad. Like, it plays really good on pad. Pad is arguably one of the best input devices for Tekken. So, like, that's huge, too. Gotta move to China immediately. Well, there's trade-offs moving to China. Anyways, let's see. I look, it's similar to Japan, right? I love visiting Japan. I've heard there's trade-offs when you if you actually move to Japan. So, that's life. But it would be fun to be playing like Tekken 6 BR in the arcades. Tekken 6 was interesting, right? Because when Tekken 6 itself first came out, before BR, there was a lot of complaints, and there still are, right? Like, because of the rage system, people are like, why do I like win for losing? And that's like an exaggeration, but it does give you this interesting, actually it does give an interesting excitement, right? Because it feels like Mario Kart, but it's not, it's more of meter management. It's like life bar management as like a power meter, and that's really cool. Because it's kind of like, if it's similar to my feeling when you got to ring someone out. Like, if you can put them out, for sure, ring them out. But if you don't have the ring out guaranteed, like, be very careful, and if they're good at ringing out, back off. Bring the fight back to the middle of the stage. There's an element of that kind of excitement with the Tekken 6 Rage. So it's like, put them out, or like, it better be lights out, or get out. Princess, the thing is, I own a decent amount of games, but I've not touched them. This phrase we have called the pile of shame, right? And the pile of shame, like, because there's, for a lot of us, especially if we gamed in the early 2000s and the 2010s, a lot of us probably have a lot of games that we don't play. And right now, I think one of the big shifts for the new generation is they might only play a few games, not many, and they're not identifying with collecting games or playing everything, because they've grown up in an era where there's so many good games. So it's kind of like with movies, where I just can't watch everything I want to watch. In theory, technically that's not true for everyone, but and so this is an interesting change because this affects the whole industry, because it's not a given that things are going to sell, because there's a lot of good games that being fourth place is going to mean you don't make any money at all, and that's changing the industry. That is going to be leading towards this hard charge towards streaming, towards service and streaming, towards something similar to the Xbox Live Game Pass and subscriptions. Now that said, subscriptions right now in the current economy is tough, but it's still appealing and it's still affordable for those that are less than the haves. So I think streaming gaming is not new, but it's always about when is the public ready for it, and when does the ultimate model line up with the consumer. So we're at an interesting time. It's a huge discussion. I think it's gonna change. There's a lot of things that change with it. I think to not be so googly-eyed about it, you got to think about, like, look what happened with Netflix. At first, people got Netflix because it had all the movies that they wanted to see, or a lot of them. And then it had less and less of those because that was not as profitable for Netflix. And so there was more and more original programming, right? And then there's more shift towards TV production being higher end but lower end production on television, or very limited, right? Because now it's like so risky to do like an indie movie, or at least a theatrical targeted one. We're looking at that kind of thing most likely happening with gaming, with AAA being really scoped down to really a narrow few. AA might be even in danger, and single A, Sega might be one of, like, okay, Nintendo is going to be Nintendo because they just don't play everyone else's game. So the cool thing is Nintendo is just always going to turn out quality games, for at least, until a whole generation change in their company. Or until the market says we're not going to buy a Nintendo platform. And so Nintendo is like one of the last bastions of this. Sega might be one of the last bastions too, because they're ones that are well positioned to have like strong catalog of IPs that are actually good, and they seem to actually make pretty good versions of those games. But that could turn at any moment. We've seen that happen. But Sega might be one of the last to really do that, right? Whereas because they're less likely to be acquired by all the big guys. What happened to everyone got acquired, right? Is we're watching we're watching Bungie's fate being really worried about right now. We're worried about so many of the studios we thought were given and amazing being taken down. So this is a very interesting time for gaming, and a lot of things are going to change. Anyways, let's catch up to what we're saying. So Real Noodle was like Jack Infinite Stomp, Fang Infinite Heat Smash, Lydia Visual Bug, still, so everyone is still getting more OP. Let's see. When everyone gets more OP, that's, well, certain people are getting OP. It's a lot of times the issue is when same people get OP though, right? But I wonder. I agree that it's way too hard to break stagger on pad for most people, like the amount of dedication. Now here's the thing. So here's the rub, but again, this does mean that inevitably they make changes to stagger. If you can't break stagger, the game is not broken for you. It just means that your strategy is more of avoiding the stagger situation if your opponent's going after it. And in VF, it's always about what is it your opponent's actually doing. So is your opponent actually going for it? So at the elite level, there are players that don't break stagger very well, and they're always fine. They're just because they make up for it in other ways, and because stagger combos usually are not the thing that are just totally destroying the game. Now that exception was Eileen's situation. The Eileen situation did two horrible things a year ago, right? Or a year and a half ago. The Eileen situation during 2.0 was that, number one, it did lead to a ridiculously powerful combo that from a very really hard stagger break. Breakable, but very hard. But that said, that was the elite problem. That wasn't the general population problem. The general population problem was there was a lame way to do a stagger that had enough of a skill barrier to where the typical person is not going to break that stagger, but they're stuck in basically an infinite loop, so they lose all agency until they can break that stagger, or until the stagger sequence went to the wall, and so that sucked, right? And so that was the reason, like that's the reason that's one of those cases where you saw me, Chanchai, break the glass and say, we have an emergency, like this has to be adjusted right away, like this has to be emergency fixed, because it ruins mostly because it ruins the experience for newer players, like completely, because it gives a very easy to troll situation. And then two, at the elite level, this is probably where, this is the one case where not being able to break stagger feels like way too much of a factor in this matchup. Like way too much. Normally it's a factor, it's not that big of a factor. Does it feel bad if you can't break stagger? Sure, until you learn how to just not get staggered. But also this game doesn't have nearly as many staggers as previous VF. Because previous VF, if you crouched and they elbowed you, that's stagger. And they took that out in Final Showdown. And what they did was they gave you knowledge-based mix-up. They gave you Nitaku, and then but that stagger wasn't the hardest to break. But you know, I totally miss like the backdash stagger from Final Showdown. It feels so good. It's so hard, but when you pull it off, it feels so satisfying. You feel like a badass, and sometimes your opponent shows you respect. And that's what I also love when playing in with Seta in China. Like his stagger break technique is like immaculate. It's amazing. You see it, you're just like, I want to break stagger like that, you know. So it's your Korean backdash, right? Korean backdash. If you can't do it, well, I think Korean backdash is more impactful than stagger, but at the same time, I think you can still play. I know a lot of people that can't do Korean backdash beyond 3 or 4, and beyond 2 even, and they're still competitive at extremely high level. So I like the opposite. Noodle said you should use that stagger grab to set up another grab. Oh yeah, that is fun to do. It's a lot of fun to use it to set up another throw, and I did do it with some people. But yeah. Either way, I will try to be a good player at as many fighting games as possible. That's awesome. Keep it up, Princess. I just hope that rather than watching a game die out, the community tries to get it on right track by informing the creators and being polite about what they. I think that's a very good perspective. And I mean, the thing is whenever you're dealing with a popular game, like a most popular, like number 1, number 2 most popular, the conversations are always. It does go tribal. It naturally goes tribal. Right? It could be about, it used to be McDonald's and Burger King. Nowadays, who knows, McDonald's and who else? But but that one is just totally like a we're different people type of thing, because now we're in like In and Out. Yeah, that's totally different from McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't compare, right? But McDonald's is now comfort zone, comfort food. But people will go tribal over the most popular thing, because that identity, that community of around something so popular, because you're so becomes really powerful, which is where it ends up like politics. But I do like but it's good that Tekken, look, hardcore fans are always vocal, and it's good. Vocal positive, vocal negative. It could always be irrational either way, but in Tekken it's been a rational discussion. Just maybe but it's funny watching Tekken social media, because it's so doom and gloom, and it's like on patch day, and it's like before the patch comes out. It's like they haven't played it yet, but it's like doom already, or they haven't played it yet, and it's and it's like we're saved. So I don't know how many times I've seen Tekken saved and Tekken died. But this series has had so many lives and deaths according to its vocal community. Yeah. Hey, Guibert, good to see you. Blurring, so good to see you. Anyways, thanks for listening to that TED Talk. I'm gonna go talk to AKAI again.
I mean, and Tri-City will be there. A lot of people participating in these league sessions, like MF Diva, Blurring, Taco Guy, Texas Jackie, aka previously known as Mexican Uppercuts, is also being there. Big Dane, high player.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go!
There's 19 players sign up for Cho Cup tonight. Hey, I haven't seen Quickly as in a while. Shadow is there. High player. Prodigy, Brad player. EF numbers. Lei Fei, Mold Monkey, Eileen. Rabbit, Raccoon, Foggy, I'm not too familiar with. Subtrain, I believe is a role player. I think that's a friend of numbers too, if I remember right. The Busta. Ryuken.
So happy for everyone that's in New York.
Yeah, that should be a great time.
That's gonna be an amazing time, and big hearts out to Arcade.
Joe Wodo is there.
Yeah.
Gila Kia, Joe Will, two strong bad players. Socrates. I don't think that's the same person.
Socrates? It's not Socrates.
Is Socrates out there? No.
Socrates.
Socrates?
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 Okay.
Socrates, yeah.
It could be. That matches his spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, Ramon Hamon, the person with the pie player who's playing in the room, he's there. So, welcome.
oh, is he playing from there? Awesome.
He's maybe from New York.
Yeah, I had so much fun fighting their pie. That was so, like, they like playing a very interactive fight, and it was so much fun.
Oh, I wonder is the button the controller went out for A+? What's that do? Oh, that's good. We got Haya, of course. Hey, Guibert from West Coast.
Yeah, Roberto.
BX Jackie, Kuzlink, Cyril Dinero. Is Cyril Dinero up?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
That is indeed Mr. Hubs.
Nice celebration at Brooklyn Arcades. It was good to see some awesome matches.
Yeah.
And that will be tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, so that'll be 5 p.m. Pacific.
Round 3.
We need like a picture of Joe though with Super Joe. So, make that happen. It's like
Yo, Joe.
a meeting of two amazing Joes. They're both really cool. I don't know Joe though personally. I just love fighting against them, and I love like how interactive and aggressive they are. It's really fun.
He's a great dude.
Alright, this will be our last match before we begin. So just double check everyone to see you guys have your no gray bar connections.
Doesn't look like it.
Hits.
Looking pretty good for me.
Round 1. Ready, go!
And
Hey, alright, we got Mammoot in here. Thank you for joining Mammoot for Europe. That means we need 2 more. It's now the time to actually go restart. Yeah, I can wait for your space time. We just got a 12th player, Sam the Seed. Hey, welcome Sam the Seed. Player from Florida. I used to actually work with him a little bit on
bracket. All right.
Warnet's
Oh, awesome.
newspaper. VF
So someone told me that that newsletter is like written by AI.
No, he wrote specifically that he's just using AI to help with things apart.
I
But
see.
the old BF, oh my gosh, what's it? One more round? Yeah, one more round. Sam the used to help with that. Against community. Alright, we got 13 players. Can we get 14 players
Yeah.
in this?
We will when Space Time is here.
Please.
Well,
Space Time is trying to get in, so let's wait for him to try to get in. So
I hope you can make it in Space Time. I know it gets tougher and tougher.
maybe Sega, the Neko guys have been kind and they just fix things up for the second league.
Yeah.
We had gotten 14 players before. Oh, I don't think he might know. Yeah. It says in the ad breaks maybe this way.
Good to see Prodigy. So Prodigy, good to have you here again. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Kick out.
I'm so glad Key Blast is here.
See if Space have to get in. Just got kickouts. Alright, we'll be starting very soon. We'll see if Space Time can get in. So, alright, Space Time. How is it? Give me some no one's getting disconnected. Everything looks good.
We should do like really bad evil metas. We'll be like, oh no,
Okay.
Wells is winning. We gotta like put in a. We gotta find a character that looks like a dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, may the BF Network gods be kind to all you guys.
Alright,
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. Sorry, we gotta do the Full Metal Alchemist trolling where we're being like, oh no, someone get a character that looks like a dog to fight against LD Wells. No, I'm just kidding. That one feels bad. That still horrifies me to this day. You know? It's like what, episode 2 or 3, and it's just like, what the hell is going on? Good luck, have fun, DC Theo. So good to see you. All right, here we go, man. Nice launch. Half my life is gone. Very good. Matthew's playing so good. Yeah. They're always playing good, but this is really sharp.
Excellent. Ready, go.
Very good. I love the use of neutral throw again. They've done it. Thought and attack. Yeah, you can't. This low profile will beat that 8K.
Ready, go. Knockout.
Alright, awesome. Hey, by the way, shout outs to DC Theo. Their videos have been amazing. They covered a lot of topics. So recently, they did. I thought they made a very respectful video about like for some people that are frustrated with Tekken 8, they might be surprised that they might like VF. Not all of them, but but I thought the video was awesome. So please check out that video. It's really well done. It's very respectful. The arguments are good. All right, good game, Matthew. You got me, Matthew. And so, yeah, DC Theo's video on Tekken 8 and Virtua Fighter, excellent video. Of course, also, I am going to say that the video about LA Gathering, really, really awesome. I have not watched the Leverless videos recently, but I do need to watch those. I do know quite a few people really enjoyed those videos. So again, check out DC Theo. Feel free to follow them on Twitch. It is D_C_Theo, and you should definitely follow them on YouTube, 100%. So big shout out. Also, I got to meet DC Theo at LA Gathering last year, and it was really, really nice. Like, we got to chat a bit, and it was just really great meeting you, man. So yeah, I am so happy that Vegas is hyped for lag, and I promise you, like, we are talking about, you know, like, we're not promising anything, but the stuff you did talk about are being mentioned, you know, are in discussion. Under consideration on a lot of things that were placed, so.
Excellent. Round 2. Ready, go.
So Princess, it'd be nice if both communities can come together and not have like their wars. I agree. They're such wonderful fighting games, so. Almost blocked this. So, I see, he's just watching. I do love the patience of Setsuna these days. It's so good. Mid. The VF community really is growing. And there's like the overall fighting game community. This generation, they're able to play a lot of different games, like, and enjoy the different experiences. So I think this is a really good time. It's like almost like a silver age, right? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Alright, good game, Setsuna. Good game. In my experience too, that most Tekken players really just play Tekken, and they're having fun. Like, there are so many people having fun, so it's just that, you know, a lot of people are playing are not posting as much. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of like, Tekken has had many different generations that feel different in a little, they feel enough like Tekken, that the core identity is strongly there, but the games have had different expressions of what that Tekken is. And so I know people that love DR is their favorite. I know people Tag 1 is their favorite. Tag 2 is an interesting one because there's not that many, but I think everyone agrees that Tag 2 is really good but really hard, and was less accessible because of how hard it was, according to many. Tekken 6 BR definitely has its fans, and then Tekken 7 definitely has its fans, right? But we also know there was like a lot of older Tekken players that hated Tekken 7 because they hated the anime, they hated the 2D. A lot of them hated the 2D archetype, and some hated the changes to sidestepping in that game. It's interesting how many people like seem to hate that one. But people that really like this fencing style of Tekken combat, I'm going to credit Rental Animator for just flat out saying it's because Tekken is more like fencing. Because that's kind of what it's, I mean, Tekken is power fantasy fighting, and so fencing is appropriate because every punch can, like, you know, knock you the hell out. It's an exaggeration, but you guys understand. The megaton punches, you're fencing with megaton punches. So, stuff.
Round 1. Ready, go. Knockout. Round 2.
All right.
Ready, go.
Alright. Good game, A+. Your Leon's always very scary, so I'm kind of glad I just got a bunch of guesses correct in a row.
Forgot to train, eh?
Like, there is something to be said about, I think, you know, Tekken and VF kind of learn in opposite directions and sometimes in opposite approaches. Virtua Fighter definitely has this wannabe like martial arts, but in that sense like a classic kung fu fight where they're usually up close and then sometimes spacing out, right? That said, Virtua Fighter has definitely had its fencing moments. Virtua Fighter 4 era has really fast backwards movement it's not too different from Korean backdash. It's a rapid crouch backdash. And it's pretty strong, like the spatial play, but also because in the multiple throw escape system, you don't want to stay up close too long, or your vulnerability to throw is like much greater. And so a lot of times when people are fighting me in this game, and they're wondering why it's so hard to throw me like in a conventional way, that's because I'm playing kind of like the older like VF3, VF4, early VF5 style, where like my exposure to throw is like a lot less, so you got to catch me whiffing, you got to catch me sidestepping to throw me, and so you know that in itself is kind of like that, but yeah, let's see. You'll get to try something. Yeah, I'm excited for the new VF. I'm excited to be surprised and in awe of whatever they do. I'm so excited for it. Alright, what are we doing here? I went the wrong way as well. Very good. And yeah, you can't tech. If he finishes an incomplete combo, so watch this combo finish. No, okay, that's weird. That combo finish, you can do it too. I see. That's why that's move confusing. So that move just changes stance in a way that's hard to see unless you know. That makes a lot of sense why he likes using that move against me. Very good. So good.
Ready, go!
Okay, now he's a barring. That was really good call. That was bad.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Almost 8K in time.
Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go!
I hate that. The wall. I should know better. Like, I know this wall's gonna mess it up, but still. Good game, LD Wells. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. So DC Theo says, yeah, in my opinion, most Tekken players want to just play Tekken, and that is super fair. Yes, but I also think that stops them from trying new things sometimes. Yeah, yeah. And it's also that they just, you know, what they're looking for, right? The satisfaction, that makes sense too. The satisfaction, a lot of them, the satisfaction of that, I'm gonna outplay you with defense is huge, right? Now VF has defense, but it's a forward defense, so it's counterintuitive. And again, that means that's too much communication to get them to that point, you know. definitely a deep connection to Tekken.
Round one. Ready, go!
Alright, Sam the Seed, very nice. Very nice. Neutral, okay. I like the dash and throw. Okay. Alright, Sam. Very nice, Sean. Let's do this. Let's see if I can get my mind back into the fight. Okay, I like the way they go. It's their use of the punch string. It's good, but...
Round three. Ready, go!
Okay. Their use of crush is really good too. And again, when it's their use of throw that I really like, because they are going to mix up between throw and Abari, like in a real hard way. So they're going to make it a painful decision. That thing is annoying. That choice was really good. That's so annoying. Good game, good game, good game. That was really good. I really like Sam the Seeds, Sean. I like it a lot. So I like the choice of throws and when to mix off the throw. I like the use of the string. So punch, punch, punch is powerful. It's what it is he's lining up the third hit. The use of the third attack, the third punch is really good. So that's so much fun. It's really good. Good game, Sam the Seed. Good game. That is the scary thing about fighting Shun is if you whiff, like you're gonna get, it can hurt depending on the Shun player, but for a lot of Shun players, if you whiff, you're in trouble. And it's very possible to whiff against him because of his super crouch and some of his strings will push in a certain way. So finding that moment, but it's fun because it's a challenge to me to be more accurate and precise. So I enjoy it. It's been a while since I fought this type of Shun.
Round one. Ready, go!
I like that rental slowed you down. Almost.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Yeah.
Round three. Ready, go!
Almost. I like that movement.
Knockout.
Don't lose to a mid-rising attack. Okay.
Round four.
Let's see here. My friend.
Ready, go!
Interesting choice.
Knockout.
Alright, good game, my friend. Good game. I tried to slow it down at certain moments too. Thank you very much, Rento. Thank you. Shun is really hype. Man, awesome, DC Theo. I'm really excited to see what you bring to LA Gathering or online when we fight, but dude, keep that up. That's awesome. Shun is really hype. Shun is a lot of fun. VF is just fun to play. Honestly, all of the characters in the game are really fun, in my opinion. And I think it's because every character has got all the tools they need to win whatever situation. Some will be more narrowed down in some matchups, but they have so many tools. And so I think it's just fun exploring those tools. It's fun making stuff happen for me in this game. So to me, this game, again, it's like a sandbox fighter. It's like I get to play around in this sandbox like a lot. So, but that's my view of it. I think anybody that's comfortable in any ecosystem is like that in any fighting game, right? Alright, here we go, Noodle. So it's been a while since I fought Noodle, but I'm still happy to fight him.
Ready, go!
We both went for the uppercut opening. Very good. That was an awesome round. Awesome round, Noodle.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good punish. Yeah, I'm near the wall. I can't do that.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
I like that. That was a good round. That was a good round. I know I did the lose thing, but it's too much fun to do anyways. I thought I got PKP here, but that kick got it. Good game, Needle. That was a really, really fun battle. Really, really fun battle. Enjoyed that so much. Thanks so much, my friend. Awesome play. Awesome play.
Round 1. Ready, go! Excellent.
Here goes that attack.
Ready, go!
Very nice. Good mix. Alright. Zach attack.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, good game, Zack Attack.
Forgot to train, eh?
So I did 2 neutral throws at the end of that round. Now that said, that's very different from how I've been playing, so that was probably a bit mean. But I probably am going to try to use more throw approach against you so that you can kind of feel the pressure of someone that's throwing a lot. So I think when we fight in the next league battle, I think you'll see me go for throw a lot, but I will go for it, and there are ways when you won't be able to attack it, so you'll have to throw escape, but there will also be times where you should just attack it because you can, and if I'm doing it too much. But we'll see how that approach works. But I think I want you to confront an opponent that's going to use it to throw a lot. And then what you can do with it, and maybe where the match goes from like fighting a grappler. And in this game, every character is a grappler, so it's whether you choose to play them as a grappler or not. But every character in this game is a grappler. They're also a striker, but yeah. But I'll try to remember that. Alright, Diva's doing awesome here. Look at that. 7-1. Setsuna 7-1. Also doing awesome. Alright, Prodigy, here we go. Do I know Prodigy? I'm not sure. Let's see what you got. Let's see what your bad things. Nice. Naked launcher. Dash and throw. You see a whiff. Very good. Alright, that was an exciting round. Keep this up, Prodigy.
Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go!
Good game, my friend. Good game. I didn't intend to ring out, but it worked out that way. Keep it up, Zack Attack. Yeah, so if Zack Attack's gonna work on the fuzzy guard, yeah, good. And, it is a bit, right? It's quite a bit, but you'll get there. It becomes a part of your technique too. It becomes like learning how to do dashing elbow with fuzzy guard, dashing elbow without. So, dashing elbow mix up, dashing elbow fuzzy guard. And the good thing is you could do just those two actually, and your dashing elbow would be in good shape. Because one will cover the other. Fuzzy guard will cover stuff, where attack will cover other stuff. Or attack throw. But yeah. Mix up means doing an attack or a throw. Yeah. Keep it up, Zach. That said, one of the reasons I want to use throw more against you is because it might be that you have a belief in delaying. And delaying is good against throw, but that's if you delay with a short interval. If you delay on a wait, then that's really vulnerable to throw. And that's the reason I want to use throw against you, is I want to get you out of that comfort zone. And I want you to develop the quicker response stuff, but that's up to you. You don't have to do the way that I'm suggesting, but that's my recommendation, because I think you will be able to play it as actively and make decisions when winning decisions actively, and then you can mix up the patience, and that becomes powerful. That's how you make the patience more powerful, is by making the tempo itself the mix up. All right, loose leaf, here we go. All right. It's been a while, loose leaf. Keep this up, all right? Let's do this. I mean, we hung out last week, but it's been. I'm glad that you're back in VF. Nice. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent Mitaku play. Alright. Okay. Good game, my friend. Good game. I like that Nitaku in that last round. I like the application of Nitaku. You counter hit me and then you threw me. Very good. Keep it up, Rental. Rental's got a really good path here. I think they'll enjoy fighting Space Time, and they'll enjoy fighting Diva for sure. I still gotta fight Diva and Space Time and Ramon Hamon. I really enjoyed the fight with Ramon Hamon because it was just very interactive. Now that said, they like to crush, right? And that's why they're aggressive. A good sign for a player, that's how you know that why players tend to be aggressive, is they figure out how to crush. But until a lot of times you want to stop crush, and that's the whole point of, if you have advantage, use a mid, is basically to stop most crushing. Alright, Diva, here we go. Let's do this. Nice neutral throw right here. I like this neutral throw.
Round 3. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
This kick is where it comes from. It's a half circular also. Alright, good game, my friend. So it looks like Diva has been working on playing more patiently. So that's interesting. and we'll see. That's good. It's good. I think they're challenging themselves to do that, and so I'm looking forward to seeing like the fruits of their labor. That said, I do need to try to get them to use 4-6P with more of like a mid after. There's like a lot of Akira, including myself when I play Akira, there's a tendency to do high punch or low punch when 4-6P is guarded, and the reason is because when 4-6P is guarded, there's like almost no time to buffer, so you just like have to make a choice really fast, and so it just takes a bit of muscle memory and mental muscle memory to get used to just like, okay, when this thing gets blocked, I just dash an elbow or something like that. It takes practice, but it's important because otherwise it's a volatile situation if you're using just a high punch, low punch so much.
Round one. Ready, go!
Alright.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Ring out. Round three. Ready, go!
Good game, my friend. Good game.
I want a serious fight.
The 11 frame jab definitely does. That's what it's there for. It totally messes with. I mean, because it offsets your standard frames. So yeah, 11 frame jab, very, very intimidating. Like it's, well, more like it's very annoying, and but doesn't do too much by itself. But how it's used can be very, very rough. Awesome. Setsuna gave mad props to someone, to their recent opponent. I'm not sure who their opponent was, but that's awesome. Alright, Ramon Hamon, here we go. Good to see you. I really enjoyed that fight last time. Let's see what you bring this time. Because it was crazy. I felt like it could go either way. Because we're so aggressive, right?
Ready, go! Ring out. Round two. Ready, go! Ring out.
Alright. So right now, because I'm fighting an aggressive opponent, I do feel that I can run with some momentum, and then I can also use spacing to help me. I didn't use it there, but I should. But, yeah. Very good. Very good. Good. So now he's using the 6P, and so now he's trying to he's used the fact that he used to use 3P as his mix-up. Sorry, my friend. Good game. Good game, Ramon Hamon. Hey, Tapti, it's good to have you in the chat, and I know you are Ramon Hamon. Very nice game, man. Very good game. Keep it up. Like I like fighting your pie. I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking forward to the creative solutions you bring, because I feel like you've got. I feel the activity level, right? And I think right now I feel like maybe you're watching more, but I just played a really harsh game, meaning I went for stuff that was going to get you to the ring out faster. Space Time feels that today there's dull as butter knife. I know the feeling. Like I'm feeling sharp-ish this morning, but not that sharp. But I do feel like I've got good ideas. So today I feel like my idea play is working for me. But my sharp play, it has its moments, but it's not like there if we're being fully tested by someone like that's really sharp. So right now, I feel like the adjustment I have to make is right now I've got to play kind of a more crafty strategic game. And so like against Ramon, I use the fact that I tried to use pressure, but to set up backdash, and pressure to set up, and then some moments for guard break, but just for a key moment, but also ring out. Hey, Setsuna, good stuff. I'm really glad I got second. I thought I was gonna get fourth, to be honest. So Key Blast Rental Animator tied for third because there's one round point below. So that was awesome. Worked out well for me. Sam the Sea doing awesome. Also 10-3. So good stuff, everyone. That was lots and lots of fun. All right, we're gonna get into the chat with AKAI and with Setsuna.
Ramon Hamon, Haji, and Loose Leaf. Alright, let me go post my out. Yep, thanks for playing Loose Leaf. Alright, so those who want to join and participate in the last league, room is open for you to do so.
Ramon Hamon, my pleasure. They said, they're glad to have played. I'm glad you played with us, and great to hear some advice from good people. We're always happy to give advice, and no offense if you take it or leave it, but we're just trying to help. But at the same time, I love the battle, so bring it on, and I'm looking forward to more fights with you, Ramon Hamon. Your pie is really cool. I like it a lot, and I think we're gonna have lots and lots of fun going through lots of different situations together. By the way, Setsuna, awesome battle. Really stomped me pretty good. So I enjoyed that fight. Let's see. Noodle stomped me. Noodle and I really enjoyed the fight I had with Noodle. Very much. That was a blast.
Alright, if the European players remove Lusty, Adandro, Box, I know it's a small room, but I think Box is having trouble getting into the room again right now. Should I just make a new room and see if that fixes it? I have to go post round.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a really quick snack and drink, really quick.
Okay. Go post stuff you know you can join the North America room now. One thing I did notice, now that I've been keeping track of stuff, especially with the league size rooms and everything.
I got no time for you.
I in the first 2 weeks before the patch 1.07, now we got both Europe and North America rooms like at 16 players at times, so 32 players running for both leagues. But since then, I don't think we ever got like over 22 or 24 players combined at the same time. So if Europe has a lot of players, maybe the North America room is less, and vice versa. So I'm not sure if that's just something with the network that has a balance of how many people can be in the room at the same time. When maybe me hosting on two IP on the same IP might be causing some confusion and preventing people join. But that's something that's been noticing.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, so I'm gonna make a new room for Europe in a second. Alright, may the BF that goes be kind to this new room for Europe. 19306. They've just been posting that you have mega separates that.
Round 3. Ready, go!
One 9306.
Knockout!
Code. What's it code? 2103.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Right, you finish posting this
Knockout!
two main devices. I lost my cell phone.
Round 5.
Alright, hey Siri.
Ready, go!
Alright, we did this. Are you playing on the same monitor by any chance, Memento?
Knockout! That wasn't your best shot.
All right, how's everyone doing today? No.
I'm doing good.
All right. Well, it was a good battle, my friend. I don't know if you were on the mic earlier, but I really enjoyed our fight. Even though I think you beat me up pretty good, if I remember. But it's a good fight.
It's pretty good. It goes back and forth. But yeah, I felt like I had
Round 1.
an inkling of a read, and I abused it.
You did. You had a very good read. What?
Oh,
I got knocked out of the room.
Died.
We all got knocked out? Okay. So
I'm sorry, Sega, for complaining that the limit.
don't apologize for complaining. Complain more. Raise the noise.
Let's record this. Jesus Christ.
It is on
Let's
stream.
enjoy the room. So, I'm gonna make a new room for North America too.
So the funny thing is so Zack Attack was chatting in my chat, and they said everything has gone pretty smooth today, no disconnects or anything, and then it crashed. So then he says, "Oops, I jinxed it." No, we're not blaming you, Zack Attack.
Make a new room, guys.
Okay. Oh wait, I made the mistake of trying to join that room, and now it's like stuck in accessing. Okay, we're good.
I'm just going to disband the room,
Yeah.
so no one try to get in.
I am seeing some wonderful. This Saturday, I'm seeing wonderful names on the room list. You know, some people that I don't normally see at this time of day. So it's wonderful. Got Signia, Alter Moore, Hot Rod. Yeah, Sam the Seed. So good to see them. They beat me up good too.
Yeah. Oh, that died again? Oh, Jesus. So, we had a conversation last week, and he was like, I was fighting him on rank just before coming in, and I just sent him a text. I'm like, dude, you should come to League. Like, you're obviously here kind of like, grinding rank. That's not going to help you too much. And so he's like, yeah, I got maybe like 5 or 6 people per hour. I told him, look, you can get 10, back to back to back to back to back, and that's why he's here.
I'm really happy he is. So, thanks for coming in, CMC. Like, it's good to have this good mix. We have a good mix of, ranked is one part, and then but having leagues is another, and sessions is another. All right, is the room up? It is. Okay.
Yes, it is. Tentai, I gotta say, you would give their kudos for their Atlas sticks, and I never believed you until now. They're really good.
I like it. Yeah, it's well, one appeal is definitely the art appeal, which is that this is you can tell that it's got the creators like signature view on like what they want to look. So it's an art piece, but I love the format. Like, so they like to have like a low profile, and the format has the buttons raised higher, meaning further north.
Yeah, further north. Yeah,
and I like that. It's very comfortable when you get used to it, though it is different. So, but I haven't seen anyone complain about it. But it's something but some people do feel it when they first play it, But I really like it, and it works for the stability of the stick as well. Very nice.
Yeah,
there you go.
He's giving you a lot of space to put your palms, which is good.
That's
the only bad thing about that. It is a acrylic cover, so you'll get your smudging from there. But
yeah. I carry like microfiber cloths with my whenever I bring fight sticks out, so But you also know that I use quite a few glossy fight sticks, so.
Yeah, you do. I do like the way it looks with the transparent gamer fingers, which I'm gonna try to keep the look of. I did buy some 24 millimeter.
Is this for your clear stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the top ones, I bought from Arcade Shock. I got flash taps, and I got flash tap covers for those from BRR.
I like that.
Alright, bear with me as I update all the new information. Both Europe and North America releases. It's gonna change. Okay.
Is FaceTime local to you, Tentai?
Yeah, he's in Salem, Oregon, which is about 45-50 minute drive.
Yeah, I can see the he certainly plays very much your style, but in his style. If it makes sense.
I don't think we're that similar. I mean, but I definitely taught him for about over 10 years. But
the logic is there.
But the thing is that he's very much super moral. So is how I describe his play.
Yeah.
Right.
He's very defensive.
Jeffy is very defensive. He used to play Jeffy all the time.
Yeah. I think Jackie is doing well. He should definitely go a little bit more wild with his Jackie, though.
Yeah, it's just that he's very moral, and so he's, but that also works with kind of like similar to you. You guys are not the same, but you both manage spectrum similarly. So that's why he's like, with the things he wants to do, he's actually very, very sharp, right?
Yeah.
And so it's so it's like managing what the things he wants to do, right?
Alright, we're gonna start the countdown now for North America. 5 matches before we begin. Apologies for all the mass disconnects here, dear.
Rantel, don't. What the? Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, we have a gray bar with each other. Okay, I'm gonna leave the room and come back. I'm gonna leave the room and come back.
We're trying that. I don't know when to. Espen had some issues, but he switched to Steam.
He did?
So
Okay.
He got in with the Steam account this time, so.
Yeah. But I will tell you that Steam, PS5, no difference to, well, not really a difference, but maybe just because of the same difference of resetting. But that's my experience.
Honestly, I see that console seems to be a little bit more stable than PC.
it feels like to me that I've had a more stable experience on console, but I don't want to outright say that because it's like, because we don't know. I haven't sampled that much. All right, I'm gonna reconnect because now I've got one gray bar, and I will keep trying until I got none.
I say the magic number is 3 tries. If it keeps alternating who gets gray bar, then the someone else to try. But that same person is keep exiting.
That is smart. Hopefully. Oh, now you're gray with me, Chancha.
I know. Now I'm gray with 3 people.
I'll come out.
No. Okay. Okay.
Everyone working together.
We'll see.
It's like whack-a-mole.
No, I'm still gray with 1 person, but I'll see after their battle's over. So, I'm green with Rental now, but you know, again, it doesn't really.
I'm green with Chancha.
Like, but
Okay.
but again, these things are never personal. It's just about the connection, and it just feels like
So
which mesh are we on? Well, right now I've got 1 person that's. Rental's opponent is the person that I'm gray with right now, but I want to wait and see what happens after their match is over, to see.
So Zack attacked him, right?
Yeah. So right now. Oh. Yeah. So Zack attacks still, but I'm gonna leave and come back. All right. Zack attack has already gone through the hoops many times. I'll do it.
Nope. Oh, that's, both you guys exit though. That's there. So we'll see that fixes it.
Yeah.
He's also very used to this, so he does it too. So thank you, Zack attack, for trying. So we'll hopefully both can get in without much issues. But this might be a Leon room.
Okay.
Right,
Oh
LD
boy.
was
Now I am
useful.
gonna. Let me see. Looks like I bet LD Wells is about to crash out. Like it looks like a. It's like he's getting in. He's green.
Going to room, so we'll see.
I still see him stuck on entered the room, but anyways, for me, I have got 1 gray bar, so I'm gonna leave and come back. The gray bar was with somebody that is playing though, so it's twice in a row. Let's see. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump to main menu, then I'm gonna go back into this interface.
Yeah, like when you had the gray bar with Vento actually saw you had color connection with him. So there's this thing now where it seems like not both.
You think it's asymmetric? I think, well, no, but what I've seen though is when the player disconnects, that's when you see the color. When they jump out of the room, then you'll see. Okay, I'm color with everybody, so we're good. Yay!
So I think you see LD Wells come in and then.
All right, Cruz is asking if we're all ready for Choya Cup. I wish I was going to Choya Cup because this is a very special and important Choya Cup, but we've definitely been telling everyone they got to go to Choya Cup, so I hope you guys... I'm excited to watch it tonight, yeah. It's going to be awesome tonight, so... Cruz, thank you for everything you do. Thank Arcade Brooklyn for everything they do, and thank Haya for everything he does. I wish I was there with you guys today. I know Setsuna intended to be there. It's just too bad Setsuna could not.
I wanted really bad to be there.
Yeah.
Now that I know that Guive is there as well, I'm even more frustrated. But
yeah, so I hope Guiber has like an amazing time there. You know.
Yeah, both of you guys met Weaver at Lag, right?
Yes, correct.
Ready?
Yeah.
Which
Met
he
them.
is hosting. Weaver has been hosting NorCal gatherings now.
Yeah.
The Bayside Showdown, I believe him and Just Marcus were working together on Game Goes 1.
Yeah.
It's a monthly event, so next one should be coming up in April, I believe.
Yeah. From my understanding, there's gonna be NorCal is gonna be the place to be. There's a lot of I think there's going to be at least 2 monthlies that have Virtua Fighter there, and then on top of the fact that their weeklies have there's like 3 weeklies.
Yeah.
So
I think Bayside Showdown is just basically an event specifically for Virtua Fighter.
yeah.
There's one at Stockton. That's one in Sunnyvale, I believe. There's one at Stockton, California, and one at San Francisco, California. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how much those will be regular events, but most likely wherever he is, will be able to tell people.
Yeah.
Alright, one more match before we begin the second league for Europe. So if anyone from Europe want to join, you got a minute or 2 to do so. what's the issue here. LD was. Let me check if LD was just getting gray bar connection fixed or is there connection issues.
I saw a post by AKAI Shiwapo today that he's trying to get some PlayStation practice.
Good for tournaments. You should.
Yeah, for Evo.
Yeah, like if you're training for Evo or for any of the tournaments that use the PlayStation, you should be practicing on PlayStation. That's just my view. And especially if they're going to use the in-zone monitors, then you definitely want to practice on that with the display. Maybe turn on
TV.
You know,
TV.
something like that. Well, it's not that dramatic though. It's very subtle difference, but I would say if you play on the PS4 version, you're probably going to approximate it pretty good. So I'd actually say if you play the PS4 version offline, that'll probably give you a good approximation of how it'll probably feel at Evo Japan. And then, by the way, so updates from Cruz. If you are at Super Choya Cup in New York, he's already set up Virtua Fighter 5R in the basement there, which is awesome. And Final Tune might be on one of the new Versus City cabinets there. So again, if you're in New York City, you gotta be playing VF in New York City this weekend, in Brooklyn at Brooklyn Arcade, and they have Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, but they also have Virtua Fighter 5R and Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tuned. It's awesome. I had a blast playing those when I was there. I did play Virtua Fighter 5R with Mold Monkey quite a bit. I had a blast. It's a very different game though, because Virtua Fighter 5 Vanilla is a totally different game from R, but those two are more similar. Whereas Final Showdown and Revo World Stage are very different from those two games. Very fun watching this battle between Setsuna and Rento. Yep, there's the crush. Akira's like, you can't low punch me, so. Or you can, but this is what you might get. So. Very nice. I do wish that the pounce was guaranteed if they didn't tech.
Europe has started the second league, so we will win one more league for Europe after this. We are second place right now for the last league for North America. LG was reset to his game. Hopefully that allows him to get into the room. May the VF Neko cards be kind to you. And stay.
That was an intense battle. Well, it was tough because he was going for poke.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. He did not want to commit to poke guess, right? He did not want to commit to poke guess, but that was the risk for doing that, though. All right, good luck, have fun, right? I think we're.
No, that's for Europe.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Satsun and I. Zack Attack. Oh, it's Zack Attack.
It's Zack Attack.
All right.
You got three more matches before we begin for North America.
That was a scramble.
The gods have been unkind to LDUs right now. They're not letting him in.
Round one.
Lord.
Okay, awesome. Blurring says they'll join tomorrow. So this is what I told Zack Attack. I said that in the future matches, I'm going to come in and I'm going to throw him like a lot. And this is because I want him to get comfortable with how to stop this. But I also said that sometimes I'm going to throw on like when he whiffs and stuff. But, so that's a forward throw, neutral throw. Good. This is forward throw, this throw. I'm gonna do just forward throws. If I do. It's forward throw there. Alright, they want to escape the throw, I see. That's good. So this drill, this is a drill that I do with players where I pick one throw direction, that's the only throw I'm gonna do. We're gonna fight like normal, but I'm only gonna try to do that throw. Now I do make mistakes on this because my instincts take over a lot and will just make me do the throw I think they're gonna not escape. But
yeah, because that's a back throw.
yeah, this is forward throw. This is forward. That's forward throw.
That's forward?
Yeah, that's forward throw.
That's why I've been getting hit.
Yeah. So the thing about this drill, though, is that with this drill, people realize how often they're not doing the throwscape, and they start realizing that maybe they need to fix how they do the throwscape too. And so, but a lot of time it's really that they don't. But also they start seeing where they can be thrown, especially like after a whiff and stuff like that. I am going to take a break.
I will say one thing about that is you have to get used to pressing a button. And then once you're used to pressing that button, that throw escape button, holding that, then you can graduate into, okay, like I'm going to start thinking about
the mix,
what I'm doing, in the mix. And it does. You can definitely get to
Ready, go!
you can get to a high degree of efficiency with that kind of training.
Well,
so I really appreciate the fact that you're actually pushing forward and trying to teach people this.
yeah. Well, it's important, but also what's it? He did 6 feet. Okay, that's a big risk there, but I know it because I do it too. So the important thing too is that it's a lot. The throw mix itself is quite a bit. So starting point is the mechanics. So getting people used to just doing a throw escape, but also them realizing even if there was only one throw escape in this game, there is a way to play it to where throwing is still very effective, right? To a degree. Until the person gets used to always doing the throw escape. And so that's but getting that into your game mechanically is important. Of course, the hard part is, you and I also know, the hard part about teaching people the throw escape is that they'll end up just doing the guard throw escape and they won't do anything else. And you're like, no, you still got to be active. Like, you still need to attack. You still need to move, you know? And you can't just wait for that throw to come to you. And so the trick is that you got to learn how to play assertively while also maintaining doing this guard throw escape.
I wonder if they changed throw escapes where.
I think just guard in a direction would be fine. Sorry, what were you saying?
No,
Change it to what?
I don't think it would work. I was thinking of something, but now that I think that can't happen.
One thing they can do, I don't really exactly like it, but I could see eventually that guard throw escape just becomes guard in a direction.
I was thinking about that, and then buffering. It's gonna mess up.
Yeah, it does mess up. Well, it makes buffering funny because it incidentally escapes throw. It can incidentally escape a throw, depending on when you know what was buffered when. But the thing is this though. To counter that point though, the throw escape timing is different from the buffering. Buffering happens before action's done or before recovery. And throwing tends to land sometime after it. So technically, yeah, you could still be buffering after the fact, but it's less of a worry than one might intuitively think because of that timing difference between when the throw connects and when someone's buffering. So it's still there, and it's more like, okay, because I didn't commit to doing an attack, I'm happy to do a throw escape, you know. So I think I can see them eventually maybe playing around with the idea of just guard plus a direction being the guard throw escape, and I think that's easier on pad. Yeah, I see it as something more for new VF than this, but we'll see what happens. And but I do think that also makes, I think unless you put like the guard button by default, unless you put like a guard button on shoulder, I do think guard throw escape is counterintuitive to do on a gamepad because of the press one and hold, then press another button. It's easier to do that when one of those buttons is a shoulder button. But when they're two face buttons, it makes people think that they should claw when they don't need to claw. Or do what I do, which is just, you know, having one thumb press two buttons, but it's a little weird. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the future there's some direction like that. But I like the throw escape the way it is. I would rather just communicate it better, and, you know, as part of the main gameplay loop, a convenient and fun way to get the player to do it would be cool. But we'll see what they choose to do, what their dev team decides to do. But that's just my thoughts on it. But I really do like the normal guard throw escape as it is, and I do like the feeling of doing it. But I feel like it's either a communication challenge or they do something drastic like make it guard plus direction.
Alright guys, this is now we'll start the last league for North America now. So good luck guys, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Round one. Ready, go!
I thought I did that.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
I like that setup. I like that setup a lot. I need to practice doing that.
Round four. Ready, go!
I see. I'm being punished for delaying.
Knockout.
I'm being punished for hesitating. Actually, it's good.
Ready, go!
Yeah, good game. Good game. Good game, Rental. That was so much fun. That was really, really fun.
What a knucklehead!
Thank you for the match. That was so much fun, man. Good stuff. I was like, I can't believe I did Rising Attack, but I know. I tend to do Rising Attack, so deserve that. That was good. I like the mix-up. I do like the way he changed some of the game. And I like when he went assertive. Well, he does that, but I was surprised how much I was delaying. And I couldn't keep that under control. It's stuff that like I would see it after I did it. It's like, oh crap.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two.
That said, the good thing is sometimes when you have these moments where you're hesitating a lot, there is a way to use it to reverse read. Ah, it's so hard to do this against a fair though.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
that shoulder will get me every time. It's because I'm doing too many high attacks.
Round 4. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 5. Ready, go! My time is here!
Thought I got that. Good game, good game. Just when the one thing that I do need to do against Satsuna just a little more is evade after he evades, but he did used to do like evade throw like a lot. But sometimes I need to evade after he evades because of his buff for his shoulder. That was a really good game. Space Time, I think your Oki timing is actually very good, but keep working on it. But still, I actually think your Oki timing generally is really good for most of your setups. But if your opponent plays but some of them your opponent of course can play with the timing. So yeah, maybe sharpen how you react to the way they're waking up.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, Diva's doing awesome. Alright, this is the aggressive Diva move now. Alright. I gotta like evade low punch instead of try to do something slow, because he's gonna he's gonna buffer off everything.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
That's ring out? No.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
That was really good. That's really good round. Good round. This is his groove. This is Diva's groove.
5. Ready, go!
Almost. Almost. Good game. Good game, Diva. Good game. That was awesome. I like the super dashing elbow here was really correct. That was like really, really strong way to play it. So, good game. Reversals, yeah, reversals can work really well against Lei Fei. Hey, King Death Cradle, good to see you. How have you been doing? I hope you've been doing really well, man.
Go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go!
Alright, let's see how we're going today.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Waiting at the airport?
Ready, go!
Oh wow. Well, like I hope you had a wonderful trip in California.
Excellent.
Alright. Good game, Nisha. Good game. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching while you're at the airport, man. And welcome home. Welcome home when you get here. So I hope you had an awesome time at Disneyland. That's great. Sounds like a very fun family trip. Get my energy back up too. I've been tired all morning, but it's been a lot of fun. Alright, here we go. Alright, Zack attack. Let's do this. Keep it up. I'm going to do forward throw as well. I'm going to fight like normal, but I'm going to try really hard to just do forward throws. Sometimes I mistake that because, again, my instinct will take over.
Round one.
But
Ready, go!
very good. This is much more active. Good. Good. Keep it up. I think this drill is going to help you a lot. I know we're playing in League, but I do think that this approach is going to make you stronger. Metawatt, you did. Yeah, this is the last league of the day, but you got tomorrow. How are you doing, Metawatt? I hope you've been doing good. Very nice. Alright, good game, Zack attack. I think you can feel it more, right? Like, it feels like you're playing much more in a more intimidating way because you're responding more sharply, but also like, and I appreciate that you're not just hanging there guard throw escape just sometimes, but I think it was really good. Like, I felt like a noticeable difference in how you were playing there, and it created more threat for me. So I know it can be chaotic, but I think that's progress. So keep it up, and you did get throw escapes in there. You got throw escapes in there. So they said, yeah, I have. I'm sad I missed it, but I've been good. I'm glad you're doing good. I will say I've been doing a lot better somehow in the game. Awesome. That's wonderful to hear. Keep it up. And, you know, sometimes we can't even explain the reasons for the improvement, but it happens. And it's part of the process because a lot is going on in here, and a lot is going on in the experience and how we process stuff. Going to an offline tournament for the first time in 20... Awesome. I'm excited to hear about it.
Ready, go!
Alright, yeah. Well, that's the hard part, right? It's like knowing is not enough, right? It's like how to actually do it is the tricky part.
Ring out!
Look at how Leon's able to stand with one foot.
Round 2. Ready,
That is the key to understanding why he's hard to ring out, because it's easy to misunderstand his risk for throw or for a ring out.
knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Ring out!
So something came into my mind of what Space-Time can add to his game. When he does throw, he can. So Space-Time, when you do throw, you can buffer in the fuzzy guard, just in case people low punch you out of throw. That's a Japanese technique. So when Japanese input most throws, of course, if they were Leon and they did combo throw, they wouldn't do this. But when they do most throws, they'll do like throw and they'll input a crouch dash in case they get hit by low punch. And what it does is basically, well, if the throw connects, you don't have to worry. It's not, the crouch dash input's not going to do anything. But when you get hit by low punch, you will fuzzy guard low punch mix up. So you'll get hit by low punch, but you'll duck the throw and you'll be able to guard the mid. So so keep practicing that. I know, like Space-Time, you're very strong at muscle memory. So putting in fuzzy guard during your throw inputs is something I know you can do very well. And then later, the trick is to teach yourself to turn it on and turn it off, right? Because you want that fuzzy guard to be totally attacked. But you want to do it until they actually start trying to attack it. Here's the trick about fuzzy guard. When you do fuzzy guard, that pushes a lot of people either to use slow attacks or delay. And when you push them to delay, it opens up a lot of moves for you. It actually opens up a bari for you when people delay. That's the trick. Fuzzy guard will get people to want to delay or to do slow stuff like a low attack, or even the low throw, which is very vulnerable. All these things pretty vulnerable if they're red.
Round 1. Ready, go!
I like the backdash launch. That was really good. I don't know why I'm not feeling it today, but I'm not feeling it right now. Okay, let's bring the sharpness back up. Let's also move my mouse after a bit.
Ready, go!
See if I can bring it back up. Very good. Okay, that was a rollback.
Knockout!
That said, A+ Destination does need to get used to this move. This move has been getting them a lot today.
Ready, go!
Good game, A plus. Good game. Oh, he made me have to wake up. your Leon does apply a lot of pressure. I like it. So keep that up, my friend. All right. All right, that was a lot of fun. Is it Diva? Diva and Setsuna might be tied. No, Setsuna has a good chance. Is likely, as long as they win against Good in the shell, Setsuna will take it. That was really good. Good league, everyone.
Chan has finished his match. Did the game freeze?
I hope not, because that's going to decide who gets first here.
Let me see who LD was and Setsuna, because I saw not LD, was Go in the show, and Setsuna's match is the one that's saying is we already got the results from that, right? Let me see if they finished their match already. Let's see. Okay, this is the last round, so we'll see what's happening here.
Okay.
It's sad that this is the way to go. Because I think it's already finished all the matches, right?
Yeah. Just the decider is the only one left. It didn't crash though, right?
It looks like it, because I see LD Wells and Go in the Shell and Setsuna match say is completed. I see a one listed for the, but it's a.
Oh, we gotta start the third league over. I'm just kidding. it's like Chanchai wants a do-over. No, I'm just kidding. Nah.
I'm gonna see if they could give me a update.
Rental, it does look like it crashed. We'll see.
Yeah, it's crashed between.
I think yeah, it looked like it might have crashed.
I don't think they even got their match play against each other, and they just randomly gave the win to Go in the Shell.
Rushdown Turtle asked if anyone is playing after this. I am gonna go because I gotta my daughter's having a friend over, so I gotta be a parent and you know, supervise them while they're baking. Even though my daughter does great baking, my daughter is fine cooking, but Goat in the Shell has left the room.
Yeah, so maybe that let them.
Do we want to give him a rematch? Do you want to give him a rematch? Just let them play it out.
Go in the show and Setsuna, do you guys want to do a rematch with each other, since we do know that was the one that didn't work, so we could see turn extra first, second, third there.
Diva votes no. MF Diva says no rematch.
This is some bullshit. Okay?
Yeah, I know. That's why. Did you guys
This is some bullshit.
did you guys want a rematch? Do you guys want a match to settle?
We could do that quickly.
Like, your match was the only one.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, Diva, congratulations. Yay, Diva.
I'm saving this. This is making its way to Sega. This is
Thank you for you guys being kind about this. We know that there's issues, but at least we could laugh about it. I guess that's all we could do. Laugh and cry about
it. What am I gonna do? Like, and it just disconnected, and it was like him winning. Like,
that one sucks. Yeah, that one sucks.
You know what? I'll give it to Go because he was using disconnect stands, and that's how he got that win.
There you go. No, it's okay. Diva won the whole league, so we're good. So, you know.
Yeah, Diva did well. Like,
congratulations, Diva played awesome. Give me hell.
Alright, just have to play. We did win some issues, but we were able to ace on the price side. We did get a 14-player room with no disconnect happening during that. So look at the price side with all the other stuff. But yeah, tomorrow Sunday we'll run again. Let's see. But I see, Marco, do you want to fill in? Do you guys want me to fill in, or but does it count as I'm why not? I'll fill in if you guys want me to do that.
Google was saying that that disconnect stands Sabaki's all incoming packets.
Yeah.
I'm playing. Go in the show if you can hear this. I am playing. This is just bad. It's Sega. It's Sega.
Yeah.
We can only pray for next week. That's what we can do.
I don't know. I'm not holding my breath on next week, but I am hoping for some kind of patch update. So
Next week,
Hopefully, you know what? You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get a different devil
yeah.
by the same.
Well, we've got a lot of changes next week.
Happen.
We'll see, but hopefully things do smooth out because under normal circumstances, next week's patch, being as meta changing as it is, becomes a very exciting time for people to play and try out new stuff and see like what's changed with the characters and how it plays out. So it's a very exciting time. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah. All right, thanks a lot, gentlemen. I had a lot of fun.
I forgot to check my character pie.
Let me raid Soil Kai because he's got a tournament going.
Good game. Rental Animated, it was a really good battle with you. Thank you very much for the fight and awesome win on the last league, man. Awesome win. So let's see.
Yeah,
here.
fights with Rental have been amazing. He's been playing super well.
It was really good.
Round 3.
I'm enjoying all these matches. So
Try to adjust my delay saving to 3, 4, 5 guys. Sorry, I had 3.
All right, I'll see you guys. I'm gonna go.
I think I'm gonna
to
raid
Soil
Diva.
Kai's room.
Okay.
Oh, so okay, good.
Always a pleasure. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright, thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for tolerating the issues.
No, you're good.
Dude, thank you for facilitating. You're doing amazing. So that's nothing on you.
Yeah, you're doing good, even when the whole room explodes.
Yeah. No, well, most of the room was a lot of fun, so we're good. But definitely with some
absolutely.
challenges.
I think that big room was especially good.
Yeah, there were lots of awesome battles throughout, so I had a great time. Also, don't forget, Super Choya Cup is today. It's now. And do we know what the stream is going to be? Which stream is streaming? Is it
I
highest
don't know.
stream?
Let me find out. I'll ask Bruce.
Usually, is it in the highest stream or is it?
I
It
think,
could be highest. It could be highest stream, but let me
yeah.
ask.
Please follow them on X too for the updates. Or Virtual Revival will usually post on the Virtual Revival Facebook group.
Alright, Leon players. What is Leon's counter hit mid starter? Is it the while crouching forward punch?
While crouching 3P. They changed it to 3P in Final Showdown.
3P, okay.
Yeah, but it's also 6K. 6K is also 6K. They're both 15 frame.
Okay. I remember Vector keep using that against me and bring me out. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Bring me out. Was it half across the stage?
So he can do it from almost halfway through the stage, and he can also do it perpendicular. So, and he can control. So because of that, he can launch you and then do a string, and he can choose which direction he moves. So he can ring you out like that with that uppercut. You have to be very careful. That said, that uppercut is punishable on evade. If he does it like +3, you could evade punish it. So yeah.
Right, GG's a done drill. Playing on the pad here, Hori pad. Alright, thank you, Lento. Let's see. I'm supposed to use 2, 3P, PKP, PKP, 6PP. I'm sorry, I forgot to put her back to did they say higher so. Yeah, I don't mind playing against European players. That's just
I like that fighting them too.
this is newbie Leon here.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much. I had a great time. Thanks for the company in the battles. I had a blast. I am going to be rating MF Diva today. So your today's league battle number 3 winner. So say hi to MF Diva. They're a lot of fun. Good community vibes in their chat too. So please be a good community member in there. And then also don't forget that Soil Kai is doing the virtuosos, defensoros virtuosos, and cheers for everybody in New York. All right, what were you saying, Akai?
Oh, and it's a good way to start next week for MFT. He usually play on Saturdays, but we should fail combo. But he's going to be at Texas Showdown, so good luck at that tournament. Quite a bit people participating in the league will be at the Texas Showdown.
Yeah, Texas Showdown is going to have an awesome field. I know quite a few players that are going to it. The brackets are up, I believe, and it should be a lot of fun to watch. So
sorry, I'm saying when I'm playing matches.
No
I'm
problem.
myself.
But
fail combos.